Welcome back to today's Explainer, where we take the daily intelligence report and distill it down into a focused breakdown of three massive stories. And honestly, these are stories that are completely reshaping the entire tech industry as we speak. Because let's be real, the technology we're looking at today is moving out of the lab and into production at breakneck speed. These breakthroughs are absolutely going to affect how you work, how you create, and how you build. It is fundamentally going to change your career. It's May 10, 2026, and we're not just looking at minor, incremental updates anymore. We are witnessing a massive, industry-wide paradigm shift happening all at the exact same time. Here is the roadmap for today. We're looking at Pillar 1, Perception with GPT-5, Pillar 2, Creation with AlphaCode 3, Pillar 3, Regulation with the new EU law, and finally, we'll wrap it all up with the big picture. All right, diving right in. Pillar 1, Perception, the GPT-5 multimodal breakthrough. OpenAI just dropped an absolute bombshell of a multimodal breakthrough. GPT-5 is now processing live video feeds in real time with sub-second latency. This isn't just a neat little software update, it is a monumental leap forward for embodied AI. And get this, it's hitting a 94% accuracy rate on complex scene understanding. That specific number is huge because it pulls this tech right out of the experimental phase and straight into practical, production-ready territory. Think about what sub-second latency actually means in practice. You can point this AI at a totally chaotic room right now, and boom, it instantly understands the context, it perfectly identifies the objects, and it even anticipates actions. Honestly, it's reacting faster than the human eye can even process it. So, why is this such a big deal? Well, it forms the ultimate bridge between digital AI and physical robotics. For years, AI was kind of trapped behind a screen, right? But now we're talking about autonomous systems that can literally see and act simultaneously in the physical world. And this is exactly why it hits home for all of us. Every single manufacturing plant, self-driving car, and delivery drone just got a massive brain upgrade overnight. They can actually understand the absolute chaos of the real world as it unfolds. Moving on to Pillar 2, Creation, AlphaCode 3 coding at a human expert level. Google DeepMind's AlphaCode 3 is hitting a staggering 87% success rate on competitive programming benchmarks. That means it isn't just churning out basic scripts. It is reliably writing production-ready code at a human expert level. Complex problems that used to take senior developers hours to crack are literally being solved in seconds. And because it's enterprise-ready from day one, major tech giants aren't waiting around. Companies like Stripe and Shopify are already plugging this directly into their workflows. Instead of having architects manually sketch out complicated systems over weeks, the AI just jumps in and automatically suggests highly scalable back-end architecture. I know a lot of folks hear this and panic a bit, but the reality is this. Programming shifts from writing boilerplate to directing intelligent systems. It's not about making developers obsolete. It's about elevating them into high-level directors. The absolute most important takeaway here, developers who figure out how to work with AI are about to become incredibly invaluable. Embracing these tools makes you exponentially more powerful, while those who try to ignore this shift, well, they're going to have a tough time keeping up. Which brings us to Pillar 3, Regulation. The EU finalizes its AI liability framework. Looking at the latest from the European Commission, these are definitely not just friendly suggestions or light-touch guidelines. Tech companies are now facing strict, legally binding accountability standards that are absolutely going to shape global deployments. So, let's define what this AI liability framework actually entails. It mandates transparency logs, heavily documented algorithmic choices, and crystal-clear accountability for AI outcomes. Companies literally have to prove exactly how their models make decisions, and they are directly on the hook for those results. The ripple effect across the industry is going to be massive. Transparency logs mean there is now an undeniable paper trail. Strict accountability forces responsible building practices, and the intense safety focus means you can't just bolt on guardrails later. They have to be baked into the design from day one, so investigators can trace exactly what went wrong if an issue happens. Sure, some people argue this might slow down fast-paced, reckless deployments, but honestly, the real win here is building trust through accountability. For everyday users to actually embrace this tech long-term, they need to know someone is legally responsible. All right, let's zoom out to the big picture. faster, smarter, and accountable. If we pull all these threads together today, number one, we're seeing much faster AI, with GPT-5 giving machines real-time physical vision. Number two, smarter AI, with AlphaCode 3 pushing the absolute boundaries of digital creation. And number three, accountable AI, wrapped up in these sweeping new legal frameworks from the EU. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, you have to deeply understand these trends right now. So, to wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a question to ponder. Which of these breakthroughs actually excites you the most? And more importantly, how are you adapting your own skills to work with AI to ensure you remain invaluable? Thanks for tuning in, and keep learning,